So, why did I create this amazing Self Mastery 360 course? I created it because I love to help people become the best version of themselves. There's nothing like helping somebody become stronger, become healthier, become more intelligent. There's nothing like it because once you see them grow, once you see them become stronger, the happiness you feel knowing that you help them is priceless. And I've done that for almost 20 years. I've helped thousands of people become the best version of themselves in several aspects of their being. And just to give you a couple examples, do you know how to actually perform mind body exercise? Do you know how to train your brain like you train your bicep? Do you know how to put your body in the sleeping state while you're still awake so you can expedite healing? Do you know how to find your excesses and deficiencies in your diet before they lead to disease? Do you know how to set your frequency, your mental and emotional frequency at the beginning of the day so you win your entire day? Do you know how to activate your relaxation response, which conquers stress by utilizing the power of your thought and the power of your breathing? Do you know how to increase your attention span and at the same time lower the amount of thoughts that you're thinking? Because people think 15 to 70,000 thoughts a day. Do you know how to meditate while you're performing fitness so you don't just strengthen your body, you strengthen your mind at the same time? Do you know how to visualize what you want your reality to be? Do you know how to make yourself a more intelligent decision maker because you know that decisions determine your destiny? And the only way to become a more intelligent decision maker is by increasing your knowledge of self. Because when you know better, you decide better, and your decisions determine your destiny. These are some of the many things that I've taught people how to do over the years, and I've seen them become stronger, more intelligent individuals. And every time I see them grow, it makes me feel happy. It makes me feel good from within. And that drives me, that motivates me to want to even help more people. That's why this Self Mastery 360 course that I've created is a complete course, a reset that will provide you with the discipline and the structure you need to become the absolute best version of yourself in every aspect of your being. People are struggling today because there's a lack of discipline, there's a lack of accountability, there's a lack of structure, and most importantly, there's a lack of knowledge of self. And why is knowledge of self important? Well, when you know better, you decide better. And what do decisions do for you? Well, your decisions determine your destiny. Your decisions determine your quality of life today and tomorrow. And if you don't have the knowledge when you're making decision, if you lack the know-how on how to be more fit, how to eat properly, how to conquer stress, how to deal with emotional triggers, what you are spiritually, what you are naturally, if you lack this knowledge of self, then you'll be a bad decision maker, unfortunately. And because of the law of cause and effect, the causes that you create, which are the decisions you make, will create a negative effect or a low quality of life. So, one of the most important things to do is to increase your knowledge of self. Because when you know self better, when you know what you are, how to use yourself, the power of your mind, and that you're an actual spirit being utilizing this flesh to experience life, then you'll make better decisions for you. And those better decisions that you make will shape your destiny exactly how you want it to be. And I've created this program because I myself had a terrible journey as a child. I dealt with gangs and drugs and prostitution and all kind of dangerous things as a child. So I knew that when I grew older, I wanted to be the best that I can be. I wanted to be able to conquer negativity, to conquer stress. I wanted a high quality of life. I wanted to be able to control my thoughts, control my emotions. And most importantly, I wanted to have true knowledge of self. I wanted to know, what am I? Am I more than what I see in the mirror? And as soon as I found out that I was immortal, as soon as I find out I had a mortal self and an immortal self, everything started to open up for me. I started to make better decisions because I knew that this vehicle that my spirit drives, I have to take care of it. I learned that before every action, there's a thought. Before every word, there's a thought. So the key is, what am I telling myself to say? And what am I telling myself to do? Because whatever you're telling yourself to say or do is exactly what you will become. So you shape your destiny by the decisions you make on a daily basis, whether you know it or not. So the most important thing is to become a more informed, empowered, and intelligent decision maker. And this Self Mastery 360 course that I've created covers every aspect of your being to include knowledge of self. So that's exactly what you can become, a more intelligent decision maker, because your decisions are causes. They're actions. When you make a decision, it's an action. And you make decisions from the time you get up in the morning until the time you go to bed. And each one of these decisions, these causes, these actions will have what? An effect, a result. So, in order to shape your destiny, you have to determine what decisions you want to make. Because once you determine what decisions you want to make, you can create the effect that you want in your life. So, it's you that shapes your destiny. Nobody else does. Just like eating, for example. Who controls this movement? You do. And if you make the wrong decisions when it comes to this movement, you can bring about all kind of disease and illnesses and ailments that you could have avoided if you just simply made better decisions when you were deciding what to eat. And that's just one aspect of your being. So if you want to change your life and become the best version of yourself in every aspect of your being, then this Self Mastery 360 course is definitely for you. It covers every aspect of your being, from your physical to your spiritual. And it's a 31-day guide. So for 31 days, from morning till evening, I tell you exactly what to do, how to form the habits you need to form, how to perform the meditational fitness you need to perform, how to perform the natural nutrition you need to perform, how to perform the mind body exercises you need to perform to become the best version of yourself. And by the end, you will have become your own personal trainer, your own nutritionist, your own holistic life coach, and even your own priest. Because one of the main aspects in this course is spirituality. Because spirituality is the first aspect of your being. So if you don't understand that you're a spirit first, then you really don't know self. But once you truly begin to understand that by studying the breath of life, because breathing is an action of your spirit. Your body only breathes when the Spirit of God is within it. And that's just some of the amazing high level knowledge that you'll get in this course. So if you want to get early access to this course, simply comment reset in the comment section below or join our wait list. And I'll leave you with this. This is one of the course mottos within the Self Mastery 360 course. And what this course motto does is it helps you build your thankfulness, appreciation, and gratitude for life until it becomes a love for life. This is our course motto, one of them. You decide how you live your life, but you don't give yourself life. You decide what you think, how you feel, how you move, what you eat, what experiences you have. But the one thing you don't do is give yourself the life that you use to make all those decisions with. That life is given to you. And I'll point that out so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Do you command your kidneys and livers to function? No, you don't. But without those two organs functioning, you couldn't live. Do you command the sun to shine? No, you don't. But if the sun didn't shine, you could not live. So there are thousands and thousands of things that happen daily outside of you and inside of you, without which you couldn't live. And you don't make those things happen. So you decide how you live your life, but you don't give yourself life. So you always have something to be thankful for, grateful for, and have appreciation for. And what that is the life that you live, that life that God is giving you. And as a matter of fact, what's the power behind the sun? What's the power that makes 70% of our involuntary nervous system function? That power is God's will. God's will is the power behind everything that is. Because what did God need when he created everything? He needed his will. He utilized his will. So God's will is the power behind everything that has a will. That's why Jesus said, those who do God's will are my brother, sister, and mother. All right, beautiful people. I hope you comment below, reset. I hope you join our waiting list, and I hope to see you in the course. Love you.